Hello, thank you for joining me. Today on Fair Lady of the Loch, we will be doing part 2 of Lady F's full reading. Now in video 1, we did a oracle and tarot reading, and in part 2, we will be doing a Norse runes reading and a crystal energy consultation. So, how I read the runes is I pull 3 in a past, present, and future position, okay? And then because my runes are so small and so tiny and it is hard to see them on the video, I'll show you in the book what they look like, and we will read from Find Your Power Runes by Kitty Gilsborough. Now, for those of you that are interested in a reading with me, you can find me over at fairladyoftheloch.etsy.com. Okay, and interestingly enough, today the runes all came out where you don't see them when you first draw them, so we're going to have to turn them around. Okay. Ah, yes. Quite beautiful. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Your first rune is Uruz, right here. Okay, so that is your past. Okay, your second rune in the present position is Isa, and your third rune in the future position is Tiwaz. All right, so we will read from each of those. Now, Uruz is the second rune in the first et of Freya. Okay, and it looks like this. Okay, now Uruz is the origin of the word oryx, and it is a symbol of strength and change. Okay, and it can be used to represent wild ox and drizzle. Okay, now from the Poetic Edda, we have lamentation of the clouds and ruin of the hay harvest and abomination of the shepherd. If Fehu brings us cattle, then Uruz is the wild ox. Uruz is related to the word oryx, a great ancestor of our modern-day buffalo and cow. Huge and horned, we hunted them to extinction a long time ago, but they live in this rune forever. Uruz is also drizzle, small rain, rain that soaks the hay before you bring it in, and rain that makes the outside just a little bit grimmer than it needs to be. This rune is an interruption, literally a rainy day. This is the rainy day you have been saving for. So what have you saved? The great oryx has broken down your fences, and the small rain is here. How will you react to wildness? This is something untamed, something like a bull in a china shop. Your plans are disrupted, your ambitions thwarted. Life is what happens, as they say, when you're making other plans, and this is life. When the wild ox bursts into your world, things will get broken, but not by malice. The ox is so full of strength and heft and power that she just can't see the little things. They don't matter to her, and if you try to trap her or control her or contain her, she will be scared and only kick harder. This is the freedom of chaos, and while it can't be avoided, it can be embraced. Because, of course, without drizzle, we have no crops. Without wild oxen, we have no cattle. These are vital interruptions into our lives. We have to embrace them, for without them, there is no life at all. There are projects all over the world working to bring the oryx back to life. Of course they were unpredictable. Of course they were too big to handle. Of course they were wild and frightening. And yet we find, when they're gone, we miss them. And we will do anything to bring them back. We need wildness in our lives. We need beautiful chaos. Lean in, friend. Okay, so I'm going to mark this so that I can photograph it and send it to you. Now we will look at Isa, and Isa is the origin of the word ice, and it is a symbol of a freeze. Okay. From the Poetic Edda, bark of rivers and roof of the wave and destruction of the doomed. This icicle slices through the page, single-minded and clean. This rune almost needs no translation, thinking not just of the word, so like our own, but also the clear, brutal shape of the rune itself. The ice makes a kind of spear shape on the page, and like a spear it keeps perfectly straight and true. The line is unbroken and unbending. It is a hymn of focus, control, and concentration. There is a stillness to this shape, the stillness of a frozen sea or a frozen river. It takes those 9 daughter-sister mothers and keeps them in check for a moment. This is a low energy rune, one that warns you to conserve your energy and bide your time. This is a hard time, or hard times are coming. The rivers will freeze solid. You must be prepared, and if you're not prepared, be still. Don't waste what warmth you have left on trying to fight something as hard and as cold as ice. This is destruction, and this is doom. This is not a laughing matter. This is winter, pure and simple. And an Icelandic winter is not a good way to test yourself. This is a serious challenge, and sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. If you try to fight, you'll slip, and it will slip from your fingers. There's something treacherous about ice, something beautiful too, but something that can betray you. Anyone can slip walking across it, even someone mighty or someone strong. In fact, the more forcefully you take the walk across the glacier, the more likely you are to tumble. Ice will bring you low. So stay low, stay small, stay humble, stay warm. Could you let this one go? Could you sit this one out and wait for the spring? Okay, now these first 2 runes from your past and present positions are difficult runes to hear. Okay, sometimes the runes can be far more harsh in their interpretation than the tarot can be at times, and that's because of the time period in which they were created and used. It was a very harsh time and a harsh reality, but even in those dark and harsh and difficult times, there was love, there was family, there was faith, there was loyalty, there was devotion, and there was truth, just as there is today. And just as they had to know when to pick their battles then, we have to know when to pick our battles now. Okay? And chasing after someone who does not deserve you, who does not want you, is a waste of your time and your energy. Fretting and worrying about why they made the choices that they made is a waste of your energy. You have much better things to do with your energy than to worry about someone who tried to break you. You cannot be broken. You are strong. You are beautiful. And you are filled with life. You just need to remember that. Okay? So don't waste your energy fighting for someone who does not deserve you. Use your energy to fight for yourself, to find yourself in its most beautiful completion. Okay? Take care of yourself and rest. Now, for your future position, we will look at Tiwaz. And Tiwaz is one of my absolute personal favorites. It represents the god Tyr. And I don't know how much you're familiar with Tyr and the mythology there from the Norse tradition. But Tyr knowingly sacrificed his hand to the wolf Fenris, knowing what would happen, knowing he would lose his hand, but he did it for the love and devotion he had for all those who were in danger. To me, while yes, it is a gruesome tale of a man losing his hand, it is also a beautiful tale of love, of ultimate love, where one sacrifices oneself, a piece of oneself, for the safety and security of others. So it is just, it touches my heart in so many ways. But Tyr is also a god of battle and of war and of fighting the good fight. Okay? So to have Tiwaz in your future position shows me, just as the cards did, that you will fight the good fight, that you will live on and carry on and do what you need to do for yourself and for those that are in your care. Okay? So we will read this last rune, Tiwaz. Origin of the god Tyr, and also means spear. Symbol of victory, the fighting spirit, law and order. From the Poetic Edda, god with one hand and leavings of the wolf and prince of temples. We have just heard the story of Tyr, who is Tiwaz. This is the rune of the Et, the rune that carries most the sense of justice, righteousness, and sacrifice. Look at the straight spear point of the rune itself. The rune doesn't waver, and nor can we. Tyr knows, even as he puts his hand in Fenrir's mouth, what will happen. He knows that the chain is unbreakable, but he knows that his wolf cannot roam free any longer. He knows that the gods have lied to the wolf, but he knows that someone always has to pay for a bargain made under duress. He knows that for justice to be served, he must lose something precious. To save the world, he must give up his ability to fight. To save the honor of the gods, he must make their oath a fair trade, his strength for Fenrir's strength, his fight for the world's fight. This is a bargain. He was loving, he was brave, he was loyal. This is justice, and he does it. And what's more, he does it for the wolf he himself fed. He fed the wolf, he nourished it. He gave it the chance to be loved and to be safe. And when it became a danger to everything and everyone, he was there at the end, too. He was there when the wolf was a pup, and he was there when the wolf was banished. He took responsibility every time. He did not turn his back. He was fair. He was just. He fed the cub and he bound the wolf. He risked his life and gave his right arm to do it. He was loving. He was brave. He was loyal. He knew his community and he knew what they needed. How can you carry this spirit into your life? What must you give to see justice done? What sacrifice could you make to see freedom happen? Okay. So, that fighting spirit, fight for yourself. Okay? There is no doubt in my mind of the loving person that you are. I see it all throughout this reading. I see it in the runes. I saw it in the tarot and the oracle. Okay? You are brave. You are loyal. You are true. Go out into the world and show them the real you, the true you. Do not let this darkness that you are currently in snuff out your light, because it is a beautiful, beautiful light that shines like the sun, and it makes a difference in this world. You make a difference in this world just by being your true, beautiful self. Okay? Now I will photograph these runes and I will send them to you with the descriptions. Okay? All right, now we will do your crystal energy consultation. And I have pulled some crystals for you intuitively that I'm going to show you. And then we can pull some crystal cards from this deck as well. Okay, so first off, I want to talk to you about the crystals that I pulled intuitively. Now, all of the crystals I'm about to show you, I pulled because they help in healing heartbreak. They help in healing the heart chakra. Okay, they also help in you rediscovering your joy, reclaiming love, and helping you find strength and clarity as you heal. Okay, and they help to let go. So I'm just going to give you the names of whichever ones, and you know, anything that calls out to you that you feel drawn to. Spending time with that crystal in meditation, having it in your space, wearing it in jewelry, however works best for you. This is just a little bit of an energy boost to aid you as you go along your way. Okay? It is not a replacement for any sort of therapy or assistance you might need that might be of a medical sphere. Okay? If you need those things, do not hesitate to get them. All right? So first off, we have this beautiful smoky quartz. And the beautiful smoky quartz helps with healing, helps with clarity, helps with moving on, helps with strength. It helps to ward off negative energies, and it aids in warding off nightmares. Okay? Selenite, whether in the white satin spar, the pink for the extra loving energy, or the clear selenite, which I do not have here, aids in cleansing. Okay? Cleansing away all that negative and bad energy, and it helps to recharge your other crystals as well. Labradorite, which I believe everyone should have, as well as selenite. Labradorite helps to ward off negative energies. It helps to protect you from what some people call energy vampires, people who just drain your energy just by being around them. Okay? It also helps to enhance understanding, and it protects. See that beautiful flash there? It comes in a wide range of shapes and sizes and colors, but this is one I strongly encourage anyone to have with them. One of the biggest crystals when it comes to love, loving energy, and aiding your heart chakra, okay, is rose quartz. Now here I have a raw piece of rose quartz. It's a pink quartz. Okay, helps with self-love as well as platonic and romantic love. This is a lavender rose quartz. And then I have this blue rose quartz, which with the blue adds that extra healing element. Okay, and this beautiful blue rose quartz palm came from the mineral mushroom. If anyone is interested in this, I don't see these as often as I see the pink, so I thought I'd share with you where this was in case you had not seen it elsewhere either. But that one has a beautiful feel to it for healing that love energy. Another one that I personally I wear with me every single day is moonstone. And those of you who have watched me before have seen my moonstone key necklace here. But I'm going to show you a few things and pieces that I have. Moonstone, it helps with protection. It helps with the feminine energies. Some people believe it helps with the menstrual cycle, menopause, that sort of thing, and fertility. But it also helps travelers and people starting out on a new journey, okay? And someone who is going through divorce and starting out on a new journey in life could benefit strongly, I believe, from moonstone's energy. Okay, this is a black moonstone here. Okay, I got this particular one at a Thunder's Trove. It's a beauty. And then this is a white moonstone, like what's in my necklace. A rainbow moonstone. See that flash there? Isn't that beautiful? And all three of these came from a Thunder's Trove. And you can also get moonstone in green and peach and a cream color as well. Okay. Another one that aids in healing and clarity and cleansing and revitalization is the clear quartz. Now, I have a wide range of clear quartz, but this is my favorite one. It's got just a wee touch of golden healer in it. And with the clear quartz, it also helps to heighten the energies of the other crystals that you're using as well. So it's a good one to pair with others as you meditate or work with these energies. Okay, and this one also came from a Thunder's Trove. Now, in the quartz vein, I also recommend the fire quartz for emotional healing and love energy, and the golden healer quartz. And both of these came from the mineral mushroom. She also has some really nice fire quartz spheres if you're more interested in the mini spheres. The lapis lazuli helps with healing, but it also helps you to connect with the divine, working with the third eye and crown chakras as well. And it has a bit of pyrite in it, so that also helps bring in abundance energy into your life. Rhodonite is a big one for healing, loving energies, especially of the feminine energy. Okay, helps heal that heart chakra, helps you to overcome heartache, and helps you to be loving and generous with that love, as does rhodochrosite. Okay. Amethyst is another one that's recommended for heartbreak and healing and letting go, overcoming negative thought patterns and habits. It also works with connecting with the higher realms, with the third eye and crown chakras. And it helps to overcome any sort of addictive behaviors. Sometimes when we're with somebody for a long time, letting them go can be very, very difficult, and amethyst will help with that. Garnet works with passion and love, and it is a big one for self-confidence. Okay, so I recommend it for anyone who is overcoming heartache, wishing to move on and have that loving confidence for one's self. Okay, and revitalize your own internal passions. Amazonite helps with that healing. This is a raw piece of amazonite. You can find a wide range of beautiful pieces that can bring comfort. It soothes. It can aid in communication and helping with restoration of happiness into your life. And one of the biggest ones that I find that helps with returning joy to one's experience is citrine. It helps, with healing. But one of the biggest things that it does, especially for me, is joy. Just by looking at it, it brings a smile to my face. It just has that beautiful, sunny, bright energy. You know, like the sun card had in your tarot reading. This is one that I strongly recommend just to have in your sphere and to look at and to hold when you need a pick-me-up. Another one that helps with the heart chakra and healing and restoring that energy. It aids in communication and understanding is the green fluorite. And then with the divine connection and wisdom and knowledge element added, you can get it in purple. Fluorite comes in a wide range of colors, but I just was really called to show you this green fluorite for its heart chakra. For the same reason, with the heart chakra work, I'm showing you the malachite as well. This malachite came from a thunder's trove, and it really does some strong work with the heart chakra. But it also is has some strong spiritual transformation energy as well. Another one that helps with letting go and healing, also overcoming any sort of addictive behaviors, is lepidolite. Okay, and this is a mica lepidolite piece here. Another one that works with the heart chakra is green aventurine, and this is excellent for helping to manifest abundance as well. It is, some believe brings good fortune, and my son has actually had good success using that particular energy for himself. Sodalite is another one for healing, emotional healing. Strawberry quartz helps with that loving energy. And worry stones are really good for when you're feeling anxious or upset or depressed. You know, you can interact with them in a way that can be found soothing, rubbing your thumb across the surface and closing your eyes and just feeling the cold surface and the energy of the stone. It can be really, really calming. And then last but not least is tourmaline. Now tourmaline is a strong protector, can help get rid of negative energies. Obsidian is another one that can. Obsidian absorbs negative energy from a person, which I didn't grab one. I should have. My apologies. It's a black volcanic glass. While tourmaline repels, protects from, keeps it away, right? And so I want to show you the pink tourmaline. This is raw pink tourmaline. And I'm starting with this one because it has a strong love aspect. So protection in love, okay, for this one. Then black tourmaline is an excellent one for protection in general, especially negative energies. And when paired with the selenite around your home, it creates a protective energy barrier for your home and the space that you are in. Okay. And then we have the purple tourmaline, which I think is just gorgeous. So this incorporates the protective energy of tourmaline with the spiritual awareness of purple. Isn't that beautiful? And I got that from a thunder's trove as well. Okay, now the other that I wanted to show you that aids in love and passion is actually with the runes, and that is carnelian. Okay, like mine, my runes are made from carnelian, and carnelian helps to reignite that passion, okay, in your life when you're ready. Okay, all right, now let's see what the spirits, the ancestors, and divine wish to share with us from the crystal card deck. Well, thought about showing us something, then it changed its mind. Let's give it another try. There we go. Angel Aura Court. Let's see. We've got happiness, beauty, and joy. And 8 is a number of abundance. Okay. So, happiness, beauty, and joy. Angel Aura Quartz. Okay. Yellow Jasper. Wealth, success, and wisdom. Wealth, success, and wisdom. Oh, okay, that's a lot. We're just going to take the, well, maybe, okay, we'll see. Malachite, transformation, openness, and love, which I pulled intuitively for you. Garnet, passion, energy, and health, which I pulled intuitively for you. Chalcedony, harmony, brotherhood, and goodwill. Amethyst, peace, intuition, and spirituality, which I pulled for you already. Pearl, love, trust, and emotional healing. Serpentine, regeneration, luck, and healing. Sapphire, wisdom, virtue, and good fortune. Opalite, clear thinking, new beginnings, and childlike glee. So there's that childlike energy again that we saw coming through in your tarot. Blue howlite, awareness, confidence, and calmness. Put that up here. Diamond, purity, truth, and perfection. That's the one that tried to pop out earlier. Purity, truth, and perfection with the diamond. Alexandrite, energy, power, and passion. And then obsidian, self-reflection, protection, and growth. Yeah, I should have pulled that for you like I thought. But it came out in the end for you. I hope that you found this to be helpful. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If there was anything you felt could have been improved upon, please also let me know that as well. Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And you've got this, okay? This situation is not the end of you. It cannot break you because you are a beautiful, strong woman filled with light. Let that light shine, my dear. Let it shine for everyone to see, okay? It's just... the world needs your light. It needs your light. So don't lose it. Hold on to it. Help it. Let it help you heal. And then when you have healed and you have rested and when the time is right, that love will be returned to you tenfold. I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye.